Hi everybody, I'm Chris from Sharp Office in Newcastle. Here today to show you a little bit about our new range of HDI interactive smartboards. The biggest thing that you'll see with these guys is that we're going to turn your life wireless in the meeting space. How many times have you had somebody come in to have a presentation or you have a board meeting, someone needs to throw something up on the screen and it's impossible to get started because you're searching for a cable, someone hasn't got the right software downloaded. This is a revolution in the meeting space, and hopefully we'll get you to see that at the end of this as well. Let's quickly point out a couple of the glaring features that you can see straight up. Obviously you've got the screen. The screen has 20 points of active touch. The greatest part about that is you can use it like a big tablet in respect to zooming things in, drawing on it, all that kind of stuff. So that's very handy. We've got an integrated camera up the top which will track facial features and look for the person in the room and make sure whoever's talking is actually in camera, which is very handy. Also built in, we've got a sound bar down the bottom just to get those pumping tunes when the board meeting's over. You can also use the stylus that's supplied with it. That will help you draw on the screen when it's in whiteboard mode. We'll get to that a little bit later. Now that we've had a little bit of a look at what is actually included with it, let's have a look at how easy it is actually to use. Now I mentioned that it was wireless. Again, I mentioned right at the beginning that the worst part about walking into a meeting space is trying to find a cable, and if someone's got a Mac, you don't have a Mac connection, it all gets very confusing. The best part about this system is it's completely wireless. Here's my laptop, no wires, no cables. I'm about to throw some stuff up to the board and show you how simple it is actually to use. This is in the PC mode at the moment. I'll get back to that in a second. I'm just going to quickly put it into what we call air server mode, which will then accept any device that you've got. Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, anything you can throw at this screen, it will work. So let's just quickly connect up to it. It's as easy as basically just connecting with, if you're on a Windows machine, hit Windows K. That will show you up into this mode. I am now connected. As you can see, there's my screen. If I want to quickly switch to my PowerPoint presentation, obviously I do that from my laptop. I've got to make sure that I've got the right monitor selected. That's always a handy thing. And then we'll just quickly throw it up to the board, and here it is. The best part about this is you can actually now run your presentation from the board. Being that it's touch sensitive, we can now swipe on the board to change slides. Or you can use the built-in changer that's built straight into PowerPoint or whatever it is that you're using to give the presentation. You can also then, because you're using basically directly onto the board, you can then mark the board with a highlighter. If you want to mark specific areas of when you're giving your presentation, you can obviously use the pen to draw circles around things. All of this happens live and direct on the board as you're giving the presentation. What's cool about that is you can now be a lot more dynamic in your presentations. Rather than just being stuck in place, moving slides, you can be up at the board interacting with what it is that you're presenting, and that makes it a lot more dynamic and a lot more engaging for your audience. Okay, now we've had a quick look at how throwing things up on your PC is. Let's quickly switch over to throwing something up from another device and how easy it is to switch from one device to another. No cables, one more time. So I've got some photos here that I'm going to throw up onto the board. So it's a matter of just sharing the photo, whatever it is that you've got, selecting AirPlay, clicking the showroom, which we've got, this is allocated as the showroom board. And here we go. Now I'm looking at photos directly on my phone, and you can see that if I swipe on my phone, I'm directly having an effect on what's going on up here. Another cool feature is you can now mark up things on your phone in the meeting that you're in. Just give me a second here. I can now draw a circle, draw lines under things, and then show you immediately on the screen from my phone what I've been doing. So think about that. You've got people that have to present multiple things in the meeting. Someone's got a laptop, someone's got a phone, someone's got an iPad. Everyone can switch seamlessly from one device to another and do everything that they need to do. Okay, so we've had a look at how you can quickly switch between sources seamlessly and easily with no wires, no cables. No mucking around, nobody needs to install software on any devices. You just walk up to it and it starts working. But what would a meeting space be without a whiteboard? The HDI Interactive team have built in a whiteboard in the device. It's right there. Best part about this, it's built into the device itself. You can draw directly onto the screen using your fingers, or if you don't want to get your fingers dirty, you can use the included stylus, which is just as effective. Obviously it's got a built-in eraser. We can rub all that sort of stuff out. You can insert pictures if you want to. Basically put those up on the board, mark those up, do all of that kind of stuff, and it's just built right into the device with no extra software whatsoever. If you do, however, like to use something like Microsoft Whiteboard, here's the coolest part about this machine. If we quickly switch it to PC mode, we are now looking at a Windows 10 PC that's built right into the box. What's cool about that is you can use every piece of Microsoft software that you've got installed in your office already. Everyone pretty much uses Office 365. You can have this set up with all of your Microsoft Office 365 stuff, PowerPoint straight from the board. You can run your Teams meetings straight from the board. And as I mentioned before, if you prefer the Microsoft Whiteboard, that's also built into it, and you can use that to your heart's content as well. So that's a bit of a look at the features, how the guy actually works, how it can work for you, how it can make your meeting space a hell of a lot easier to use. Let's now quickly switch over to the guys at HDI. They're an Australian company. This is all designed and manufactured here in Australia. So let's hear from Andy and see what he's got to say. Thanks, Andy.
Hi, my name's Andy from HDI. This is a quick video to welcome Chris and the team at Sharp Office Newcastle into our HDI showroom based here in Melbourne and also in Sydney, New South Wales. And throughout this showroom, you're going to see a wide array of HDI interactive touchscreens, all different sizes, coupled with our HDI mobile solutions, all engineered, designed and manufactured here in Australia. So with HDI, you're getting one of the leading interactive solutions in Australia. We've been in the market for over 12 plus years, providing solutions to many different industries. With every one of our screens now, you'll get the Air Server application for wireless presentation with no need for any app on the user's device. And you can pair any of our screens with our Australian-made HDI mobile solutions. So as you can see, this is electric height adjustable, and we even offer tilt mechanisms so you can have your interactive solutions at your fingertips at any dynamic. So as you'll see, we do a complete range across HDI from 55, 65, 75, 86 inch, and even 98 inch, as you can see over here. So with the support of our partners in the Newcastle and surrounding areas, we'll pass it back to Sharp Office Newcastle. Thanks for having us part of your video. We look forward to supporting and seeing you all soon.
Thanks for that, Andy. Look, we're really happy to be on board with this stuff. It really is a revolution in meeting spaces. You know, having someone locally here in Australia to get support and service from and training, they'll actually come to your office and train you on this device. That's a big thing for us here, especially being local. We love that. Look, if you want to come and see this thing, we're actually using this on a day-to-day basis here in our office. We love it. It's now much easier for us to not have to worry about anything, just walk in and start using it. If you want to come down to our office and actually have a play with it yourself, see how it works running the meeting with the camera and the sound bar, we can have all of that organized and you can come down and have a look at it. We'd love to have you here. So in conclusion, you need one of these things. If you've got a meeting space that's in the dark ages and you need to bring it into the 21st century, you need to come and have a look at one of these things. If you'd like to learn more, here's our website somewhere here, or you can give us a call and we will definitely help you out. Thanks for watching.